Maison de Velour, makers of the finest French-style wines in California, is proud to present the Q Footsteps Audio Workshop. Maison de Velour, American wines with the exquisite taste of a Parisian adventure. Treat your guests to a European getaway while staying at home with Maison de Velour.
Greetings, Mr. Stygian here. Or am I? Is it really me? Are you really you? Well, of course I'm really me. I'd know if I wasn't. Wouldn't I? The crew of the Galactic were sure of their own identities when they left Earth. They were headed to a newly discovered planet that looked remarkably like our little planet. At least, it did when the government's brand new space telescope picked it up. It was decided that another brand new item, a formula for fuel that could take a spacecraft to the far reaches of the galaxy, would be tested to see if it could reach that planet. A manned spacecraft. It was the first manned expedition into deep space. The 5-person crew and their robot assistant trained hard for this trip. They were tested on every situation their superiors could think of. What they would encounter, though, is a situation no human could have dreamed of, and left them wondering who, indeed, was whom.
Steady as she goes, Navigator.
We sure can now, Captain. I'm glad we made it out of that asteroid field okay.
You and me both. Blaze, what are the chances of getting surprised like that again?
Well, as I'm an astronomer and not a statistician, I could only guess the actual odds, but I'm confident in saying the chance is small. I've recalibrated the sensor range to wider spectrums for both size and matter consistency.
Now, say that in English.
I did.
Now, you two, lighten up. It's been a long trip. We're all antsy and tired, but we still have a long way to go. I don't expect everyone to be best friends, but we do need to stay civil.
Aye, Captain.
Fine.
Doc, I think you need to come to the bridge. Bring whatever potion you have that will cheer this gang up.
I've got just the thing. Be right there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cap. I didn't mean to be so grumpy. You're right. It has been a long trip. Any idea when we'll get there?
It's okay, Hal. It's harder for you. Engineers don't get to see the course. They just make sure the ship stays together so we get where we're going. As for when we'll get there, I don't know. How close are we, Stuart?
We should be in visual range soon.
Any chance of narrowing that down, Lieutenant? Soon could be 5 minutes or 5 days in this journey. No wonder you four are ready to jump out of your skins. I've been waiting for the past 6 months to get there too, and I know I'm getting antsy.
5 days soon is still better than months or weeks, Arch. What did you bring us? A neural stimulator?
I suppose you could call a 25-year-old Lafroig that.
Oh, Scotch! Oh, now we're talking.
Booze? Arch...
Oh, ease up, Captain Reese. A little alcohol never hurt anyone. It's not like we have to worry about drinking and driving. There's nothing to hit out here.
Oh, no, just all of the asteroids that almost destroyed the ship. On the other hand, none of us can ever really be off duty except to sleep. So, I'll allow it. But just one. Just one.
Okay. I knew you were a good egg the minute I met you. Cress. Remember that day?
I remember it. You rescued the good doctor from certain death. You and I were on the way to the astrophysics lab. Dr. Mason was heading in the opposite direction, unaware he was being chased by a robot with a memory short. Dr. Mason was seconds away from being blasted.
You didn't stop to think, Cress. You just jumped in and knocked it down. I knew right then you'd command your own ship.
Oh, right, the robot. I still have a scar from the laser fire.
I didn't know you three knew each other before the mission.
I didn't either. And not that it matters, ma'am.
It really doesn't matter, Henderson. That happened our first year in the Astro Academy. We didn't stay in touch after we graduated.
He's right. I hadn't seen either one of them between graduation and our first mission meeting.
It wasn't for lack of desire. We just all got too busy.
Or too far away. I was stationed on the lunar outpost for a year.
We've been together over a year between training and travel, and none of you ever mentioned that story.
We didn't say anything on purpose. We didn't want it to affect the team. Please don't let it affect you now. The 5 of us have spent more time together than Arch, Blaze, and I ever did.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I've never felt like an outsider.
No, me neither.
We're very close now. I should be able to pick up an image on the long-range scanner.
Please do so.
Wow. It really does look like Earth, doesn't it? That landmass is almost the spitting image of North America.
Only on a much, much smaller scale.
Smaller scale. What do you mean?
The actual size of planet Terra 2 could not be discerned by astronomers, as we only had stellar parallax and Cepheid variables for measurement. It was assumed that it was the same size as Earth. However, according to my instruments, it is only maybe a 20th the size of Earth.
There's something else, Captain. It's not where it's supposed to be.
What do you mean? It's not where it's supposed to be.
According to the course that was plotted for us, we should still have thousands of kilometers to go.
Odd, but expected. Blaze's stellar parallaxes and Cepheid variables are really just educated guesses. Terra 2 is the farthest thing humans have ever tried to reach. Recalculate the course and send the update to base.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Blaze, see what you can find out about the planet, mostly if it's inhabited. I'd rather not be unpleasantly surprised.
We're still out of range of an in-depth analysis, but I'll get what I can.
I may not be a navigator, but I know a thing or two about astronomy, and I think size and location aren't the only odd things about Terra 2.
Oh? What else is?
Well, my whole life I were taught that planets orbit stars, and in primary school we made models of our solar system out of popsicle sticks and styrofoam balls. In Astro Academy we built whole galaxies using computer programs, dozens of stars each with their own little family of planets.
And your point is?
His point is there is no central star in this quadrant.
Terra 2 is not orbiting anything, not that I can detect anyway.
Then what is Terra 2, Captain? An asteroid?
It could be. Or it could be something unknown to us. Either way, we need to proceed with curiosity and great caution.
10 minutes to orbit, Captain. It's incredible. It really does look like Earth.
But as Blaze predicted, much, much smaller. Blaze, try contacting the surface again. They won't understand English, but they should respond to someone calling them.
I've tried several times, Captain, using standard radio transmissions, electric impulses, even a recording of the screeching sound the Astral Commission picked up on their galactic radar. There has been no reply of any kind.
Well, maybe what we think are buildings are natural formations. All the inhabitants are dead or gone.
If the planet isn't a planet, you could be right. The weird thing is that, according to the scientists what found it, it has an atmosphere. Wouldn't it need to be in orbit to have an atmosphere?
An excellent question. One of the thousands we're here to answer.
I don't detect a force field over the planet, ma'am, or any kind of weapons being pointed at us.
Any kind of weapons we recognize, as being from other worlds, are bound to be different from us, so will their technology.
Is it some kind of regulation that you be so terse?
Yes.
Okay, you two. Arch, your bait will never hook Blaze. And Blaze, while I appreciate your high level of professionalism, I do, I think you could relax a little bit.
Ah, as you wish, Captain.
Right, that's enough jocularity, everyone. Mine's on the mission. Stuart, find us a nice, quiet place to land.
There's a small stretch of desert in the southwest quadrant of what looks like the United States that could work.
I concur. No sign of civilization in an area of approximately 10 square miles.
Good thing we have one of the old lunar transports aboard. Set the coordinates and prepare to land, Lieutenant.
Aye, aye, Captain. Coordinates set. Landing procedures will commence in 5 minutes.
Strap in, everyone. This could be a bumpy ride.
Wow. It really does look like Earth. I'd swear we were in the desert right near Edwards Air Force Base.
External atmosphere is much like Earth's. 77% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. The remaining 2% various gases, none of which are poisonous to humans. Gravity is similar to Earth as well. Air temperature is approximately 32.2 degrees Celsius. There is something in the atmosphere that is creating a kind of daylight, perhaps a chemical reaction.
All right, a little on the warm side, but not overly so. Hal, lower the lunar transport.
Aye, aye, Captain.
A word of caution before we venture out. As Blaze correctly noted, everything will be alien to us. The environment, the people, and the customs and technology of that people. Everyone on high alert, but not on the defensive. Our mission here is to gather information about this planet, not capture it. If we encounter someone, be unthreatening. Only use your weapon as a last resort. Understood?
Aye, Captain.
Okay. Blaze, activate MIKI to stand guard.
Aye, Captain.
Greetings. Mechanical, intelligent, kinetic individual, familiar name MIKI, reporting for duty. How may I be of assistance?
The crew is leaving on an expedition. Guard the ship until our return.
Your will is my duty. Security features activated.
Okay, let's move out, everyone.
It really does look like the Mojave.
How much is it actually like our desert, Blaze?
It is nearly identical in chemical composition. Captain, I am getting life readings.
Human?
No, avian, insect, reptile, and something unlike anything in our databanks. Possibly humanoid.
Definitely humanoid. Relaxed but focused, everyone. We're not the enemy, and neither are they.
Captain, they look human.
Aye, but not military. Those robes they're wearing can't be fighting uniforms. Too bulky.
Assume nothing, good or bad. Friendly but wary.
Well, hello there.
Welcome to Sanala, or as your people have dubbed it, Terra 2.
They speak English.
Ha 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 ha. They do, or rather we do. We have been studying your planet extensively ever since we discovered the uncanny similarities in topography. English seemed to be the most used language, so we learned it. I am Tornor.
And I am Faynan.
I am Captain Cressida Reese, and this is my crew, Lieutenant Commander Blaze Andrews, Lieutenant Stuart Henderson, Chief Engineer Hal Wormley, and Dr. Archer Mason. We discovered the similarities as well and have come to study them.
Wonderful. An exchange of information is most desirable. Tornor and I will be happy to escort you to our capital, Wa'aton, where you can meet our council.
Neither one of you are council representatives?
Ha 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 ha. Us? Oh no, we're scientists.
Yes, scientists. We have a research facility nearby. That's why we are the ones to greet you. Please, let us be off.
Wait just a minute, please. I would like a word with my team.
They sure are friendly, Captain.
A little too friendly. I think we should be optimistically cautious. I know you're not going to be happy about this, but I want you and Hal to stay here and keep watch.
Oh.
No, it's okay, Cad. We'll have our chance. We can do analysis on the dirt and plants and things.
Yeah, sure.
Keep your Vox links on at all times. We'll do the same. And keep your blasters on you, but don't use them unless it's life or death. We're in their world. Remember that.
Aye, ma'am.
We'll return as soon as we can. Blaze, Archer, same orders apply to you. I don't care how odd their customs may be, unless they will cause bodily harm to us. Follow them.
Permission to record our experiences.
Granted. But do it clandestinely, just in case.
I don't know how to feel about all this, Cress. Part of me is excited at the prospect of meeting new beings. Part of me is terrified.
I feel the same way. Let's go find out which part is justified.
This is our main city, Wa'aton.
It looks just like an Earth city.
Thank you. We take that as a very high compliment. Here is the building that houses the council and all official business of Sanala.
Corinthian pillars, marble-like floors, bronze-like fixtures. They have studied us well.
Too well?
We'll find out. Blaze, see if you can analyze what we're seeing. Find out what it's really made of.
It might be difficult to do it undetected. The scanner makes quite a loud sound. Perhaps it would be better to be direct. Excuse me. We are very interested in the organic compounds of your planet. Would it be permissible to conduct a scan of this area?
Yes, of course. I think you will find many similarities between what we have here and the compounds, as you call them, of your planet. We have found that everything in the universe is comprised of the same things.
Nearly everything, at least.
Oh? What's different?
The council is right in here. Greetings, council.
Ah, Faynan, Tornor, and guests. Please enter.
Greetings, Council. We present to you Captain Cressida Reese, Lieutenant Blaze Andrews, and Dr. Archer Mason of the planet Earth.
I am both honored and quite excited to meet humans. Please, come and join me at the council table. Tornor, Faynan, please arrange refreshments for our guests.
As your will requests, it will be so.
There is something about Malkna, something familiar. I don't know what it is.
I was just thinking the same thing. I've seen that face before. A face very like it. It's almost human, but not quite. The eyes are too big, the mouth is too small, the body's too square.
I have so many questions to ask you, and I am certain you have many for me. I will begin. Was your journey to Sanala'a a safe one?
Mostly. There was an asteroid field that hadn't been picked up by our telescopes that we had to navigate.
How terrible. Your ship wasn't harmed, I hope?
Not significantly.
I am very glad to hear that. Ah, here are Tornor and Faynan with refreshments. We have studied Earth customs very carefully, including your dietary needs. I do hope our feeble attempts suit your tastes.
We appreciate your efforts, and I'm sure they'll be fine.
Thank you. Tornor, Faynan, please set everything right here so that we may all partake.
It might just be me, but that Malkna looks really familiar.
Blaze and I think so too, but we can't place her.
I know exactly who she looks like. That is, if you were looking at her through wavy glass or bad television reception. Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe has an alien doppelganger? How very odd. Well, they do say everyone has a twin somewhere. If not on Earth, then why not at a planet far, far away? Of course, there could be only one of our lovely sponsor. They are truly unique. And this evening, they're going to tell us about their newest product, which is every bit as unique as they are.
Maison du Velour has a very exciting announcement to make. We have a brand new wine. A few years back, we imported some wines of a very special French varietal, the Grenache Gris. It's a hardy grape, rich in both berry notes and stronger flavors like leather and high in sugar content. It's because of all those factors we developed a new and unique dessert wine, the Maison du Velour Sparkling Sauterne. Sparkling Sauterne is sweet. It has just a hint of bubbles that makes it light yet full-bodied. It's the perfect ending to a special meal by itself or with a fruit plate or even a lovely chiffon cake. The next time you have a party, or if you want to treat yourself, try Maison de Velours Sparkling Sauterne.
While Cressida, Blaze, and Archer had a guardedly friendly conversation with Malkna, Stuart and Hal did a routine scan of the area around their ship. They thought it would be routine. They were in for a big surprise. Anything yet?
Yeah, desert. Lots and lots of desert. The sand's comprised of the same stuff the sand on Earth is. Quartz, feldspar, magnetite, bits of other stuff like iron and nickel. The birds are birds. The cacti, cacti. That's funny.
What's funny?
Oh, it must be a malfunction. That reading can't be right. It says the sand is only about 50 meters deep. Below that, it's something solid, something the scanner can't identify.
I agree that reading can't be right. Let's bring out MIKI, see if she can either refute or corroborate.
Do we have to? That robot gives me the creeps.
It's either that or start digging.
Fine.
Greetings! Mechanical, intelligent, kinetic individual, familiar name MIKI, reporting for duty. How may I be of assistance?
The scanner says the sand outside is only 50 meters deep. That don't seem possible. Please confirm or refute.
Your will is my duty. Commencing scan of both scanning equipment and scanning target. Scanning completed. There are no malfunctions in the scanning equipment. My readings agree with the scanning equipment.
What? But how's that possible?
I do not know how to respond to that question. Please restate.
Never mind. Answer this instead. What is under the sand?
Scanning. There is a metallic substance of unknown composition. It is not comprised of any compounds known to Earth. As substance, it is impenetrable by my scanner. I cannot estimate density or thickness of the layer.
What? What the heck could it be?
Oh, it could be lots of things. We need a physical sample, MIKI. How about going out and getting us that sample?
Your will is my duty.
Whew. What should we do in the meantime?
More scanning. This time let's make a broader sweep, see if we can figure out what's beyond this desert.
Fine. Adjusting the range to 200 kilometers.
What was that?
I don't know. Hey! Where's MIKI?
Oh, isn't she right? Huh. Where did she go? We should probably... We should
go look for her. Yes, we should.
Let's do that.
That's very interesting. Nearly 3 billion humans, all on one small planet.
Our planet isn't as small as this.
But tiny compared to the rest of the universe. There must be much overcrowding.
Not really. Humans tend to congregate in cities. There is still much that is uninhabited, though some of that land is not suitable for sustaining life.
All of this is very good to know. Sanala'a also has areas that are not able to support life.
Maybe they're the same places. Sanala'a is very similar to Earth in both landmass shapes and climate.
Speaking of climates, we should get back to the ship, Cress.
No need. You are welcome to stay here. We have very comfortable accommodations.
Thank you, but we need to make a report to our superiors on Earth, and we need to check on the rest of our crew.
I understand. We shall meet again tomorrow. I have many more questions.
As do we.
Yes, we will meet again tomorrow.
Excellent. Tornor, Faynan, please escort our new friends back to their ship.
It would be our honor, Council.
Captain, I have noticed something rather odd about Wa'atan.
So have I, and I bet it's the same odd thing.
What? That it's empty?
Yes. So far, the only inhabitants we've seen are these two and Malkna.
Is it possible that they're all there are?
Possible, but not likely. The city is too well maintained for only 3 beings to be responsible.
So where are the rest of them?
An excellent question.
The nights on Sanala are exquisite this time of year. I hope you take some time to view the stars.
We wouldn't miss it. Why is MIKI outside? And why does she look frozen?
MIKI? Who is MIKI?
Our robot assistant. She would only have left the ship on orders from one of us. Please halt the conveyance.
She looks completely dead. Is she repairable?
It appears her memory bank has been removed. I can restore it with an older bank. Anything that has happened recently has been lost, unfortunately.
Not satisfactory, but there's no other choice. Proceed.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Can we assist in any way?
Not here, no. You can locate our missing memory bank, though. Any idea who might have taken it?
Taken something that belongs to you? No idea.
We will report this to Malkna. She will insist that a search be conducted, of course. If you have no other needs, we bid you good night.
All right. I don't like the sound of any of this.
I don't either. They're hiding something, I'm sure of it. Blaze, what did Stuart and Hal have to say about Mickey's condition?
Nothing. They claim they didn't notice.
How could they not notice that?
That is a question I asked as well. They said they were busy with the scanner and hadn't seen or heard anything odd.
You don't believe them. That's not a question. I can see it in your eyes.
But they wouldn't lie. I've known both of them a long time. So have you, Cress. You know they're trustworthy.
Something happened here, Arch. Mickey's condition proves that. If it happened to a robot, it could have happened to Stuart and Hal as well, and they may or may not be aware of it. We're in unknown territory, Doctor, on a strange planet very far from home, and we don't even have an inkling of what our hosts are capable of. Give them physicals. Run every test you can think of on them, soup to nuts. With any luck, we'll get at least a clue as to what happened here.
Aye, Captain.
Greetings. Mechanical intelligent kinetic individual, familiar name MIKI, reporting for duty. How may I be of assistance?
That's a very loaded question.
That response does not compute. Please restate your command.
I have ordered Dr. Mason to conduct full physicals on Lieutenant Henderson and Chief Engineer Wormley. Please assist him.
Your will is my duty, Captain.
Not my idea of a nurse, but you'll have to do. Let's go, Tinhead.
Following, but I must correct you, Dr. Mason. My head is made of titanium, not tin.
Assessment, Lieutenant?
I have none to offer at this time, Captain, just conjecture. And something that has no scientific basis.
Oh, you with something unscientific. What is it?
An uncomfortable twinge in the pit of my stomach.
MIKI, take us to the city Wa'atan. You should be able to detect it on your radar.
Your will is my duty. City detected, course plotted.
Oh, I wish you'd found out what happened, Doc. I still don't feel quite right.
Me too, about all of it. I wish I could remember what happened, too.
I wish I'd found something too, but everything came up normal.
You really don't remember anything, Hal? Stuart?
Well, I remember Stuart asking where MIKI was. Then everything went black. I don't remember another thing until Doc came to do tests on us.
Yeah, same for me. There weren't any weird noises or anything.
Neither of you remember me coming in and asking you about MIKI.
No, Lieutenant Andrews.
I don't either.
I didn't nod off. I'm sure of that. I was too nervous to be sleepy. What do you think happened, Captain?
I don't know. Blaze, what are your thoughts?
Perhaps some kind of stun ray was used to incapacitate them while MIKI was sabotaged. I did find evidence of other human-like forms in the ship. Footprints and marks that were not fingerprints.
You think they're up to something, Cress. That's why we're traveling together and the force field is set on the ship.
Yes. We know none of us took Mickey's memory banks, nor did we attack our shipmates. I want answers. I don't think we'll get straight ones from Malkna or her minions, so we're looking on our own. MIKI, scan the area for human-like beings and weapons.
Your will is my duty. Scanning commencing. Scan complete. No sentient life detected. No weapons detected.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, they're not watching then.
Maybe, maybe not. MIKI, scan for any security devices or sensors. Broaden search range to pick up anything non-organic in a 10-kilometer radius.
Your will is my duty. Scanning commencing. Sensors detected 1.537 kilometers north by northwest. Purpose of sensors not discernible. Sensors also detected 1.784 kilometers due west. Purpose of sensors not discernible.
Wa'aton is approximately 1.6 kilometers from here.
They're watching for us to approach. Or they're just watching us in general. Let's see if we can get around their magic eyes. Maybe there's a back door to the city. MIKI, stop here. We'll head in on foot.
Your will is my duty, Captain Reese.
How is it we haven't seen a soul, apart from Tornor and Faynan? You'd think on a planet this small, we'd be tripping on Sanala natives all over the place.
A very good question. One that occurred to us last night. We only saw 3 beings in the city.
3? That's it? The rest must have been hiding, waiting to see if we're friendly or not.
We're friendly. Are they?
Life forms detected.
How many and where?
4, Captain Reese. Behind the false rocks, 100 meters due north.
False rocks?
Affirmative. The rocks are made of the same material as the sand, but they have been formed by machine.
Quick, everyone, flatten yourselves on the city wall. Maybe they haven't spotted us yet.
MIKI, response volume down to level 1. Can you tell me if we were detected?
I do not believe so. Error. Does not compute.
What doesn't compute?
Lieutenant Henderson and Chief Engineer Warbley are here, yet they are there. Humans cannot be in 2 places at one time. Clarify.
What do you mean they're here and over there?
I'm not over there, I'm definitely here.
Me too. What is she talking about?
Damn, I left my binoculars on the lunar transport.
I brought mine, Captain, here.
Well,
Mickey's right. There are 2 figures that are Hal and Stuart's twins over there.
But how? And why?
The answer is quite simple, actually.
Malkna!
Captain Reese, I regret that you learned of the truth this way. I am afraid your team must come with us. Tornor, Faynan.
We are here, Council. Tornor? But he looks just like me.
And Faynan looks just like me.
They will be you from now on. Soon there will be 2 of all of you. Then there will be just 1 of each. The 1 copy of each, who will be in your ship when it returns to Earth. They will open the path for the rest of us to come to your pitiful planet and seize control. Take the Earth people to the cells for now. We will take them to the laboratory later.
As you wish, Council.
What shall we do with the robot? It's gone. Where did it go?
It is not important. Machines can only act as ordered. Be off.
Follow me and do not try to escape. Our weapons are accurate and lethal.
Why Tornor? Why Earth? We're so far away from Sanala.
Council Malkna will explain.
If Council Malkna wishes you to know.
In here.
It was very nice meeting you.
they're gonna make copies of us to invade Earth with? We've got to get out of here in one base command.
Nothing like stating the obvious, Doctor. But how? They didn't take our weapons, but they couldn't penetrate the walls of this cell anyway.
I don't know how, but we better come up with something and fast.
Quit arguing, both of you. You're both right. Spend your time and energy thinking of a way out.
Malkna said something about taking us to a laboratory later. Probably to make more copies of us? Maybe we could jump whoever comes to get us.
Aye, our blasters may not be able to cut these metal walls, but they could do a lot of damage to an alien.
Yes, but only fire if necessary. We don't want to start a war, just prevent one.
It would be better not to wait for someone to arrive. A surprise attack works best when on the offensive. Perhaps one of us is experiencing a sudden medical emergency?
A medical emergency? But no one's sick here. Oh, I get you now, Lieutenant.
Then how about you being our patient, Hal? Let's hear how loud you can groan.
I'll shake the walls, Captain. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh.
Tornor! Faynan, come quick! Engineer Wormley has fallen gravely ill.
I don't hear anyone coming. Better do it again, Hal.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, dying. Oh, surely dying.
MIKI!
I received a distress call. Who is injured?
No one. We're being held against our will.
High alert, MIKI. The Sunalatan are our enemy. They want to invade Earth. We need to escape and warn Base Command.
Understood. Activating defense shields.
Okay, let's go.
Tornor, Faynan, the Earth people have escaped. Capture them.
MIKI, protect.
There's the lunar transport. Everyone, run for it.
They're coming.
Quick, everyone in the ship. Henderson, jump on those controls as soon as you get in. MIKI and I will take the rear.
Stop, Earth people.
You will not escape.
Cress! Malkna looks just like you now.
Never mind that. Just get inside. They're aiming right at you.
Ah!
I have eradicated one enemy.
Good job. Now let's get in and get out of here.
Your will is my duty.
We made it, Captain. We made it.
Thanks to the walking tin can. I used to hate robots. Now, well...
Dr. Mason, my exterior is comprised of titanium, steel, chrome, and glass. There is no tin anywhere in my composition.
It's a term of affection, MIKI. I think it's pretty ironic, Arch. You were saved from a robot, then saved by one. Maybe you should think about getting into robotic surgery. I hear it's the newest thing in medicine.
Very funny. Though it may not be a bad idea. I'll think it over. In the meantime, I think I'll go get that bottle of Lafroig. I think we deserve a tot or two.
The doctor's celebration will have to wait.
Why do you say that, Blaze?
We should be at least 10 kilometers away from Sunala already, but it is less than 1 behind us.
He's right, Captain. It's right on our tail.
Well, that means that
Lack of an orbit explained. Sunala isn't a planet. It's a ship. We should have guessed that. That's how they're going to carry out their plan. Lieutenant Henderson, contact base immediately. They must be alerted.
I can't, Captain. Communications are jammed.
Then let's pray to God we can't outrun them, or that the asteroid field crushes them. If they get to Earth first.
Yes, if they get to Earth first.
Holy moly. And good night, humans. Oh my, can the crew of the Galactic reach Earth in time? Or are we all about to be beside ourselves? Oh, what a horrific thought. 2 of me would be fine. There's never enough of me to go around. There are other people, however, that are too much with just one. Oh, it reminds me of a story about a woman who was admiring herself in a dressing room mirror that turned out to be a door. And not a mirror at all. And then, no. I'll save that story for another time. This is Mr. Stygian wishing you a good evening and pleasant dreams, if only you could.
Thank you for listening to Almost Just Like Home, another thrilling episode from Q Footsteps Audio Workshop, brought to you by Maison de Velours. Maison de Velours, American wines with the exquisite taste of a Parisian adventure. Treat your guests to a European getaway while staying at home with Maison de Velours. Tonight's cast included Lauren Baumbauer, Lisa Fredrickson, Val Kuhns, Max Levine, Mike Luce, Richard Tatum, and Keith Wright. Story by Val Kuhns, sound patterns by Val Kuhns. This has been a Q Footsteps production. Nalamsha.
And featuring the voice work of Panama Sanaa.
Ah, yes, Maison de Velour. That tastes like a European adventure.
Tranya.
It's like Tom Brokaw. Further news tonight, Sanalan is coming to... Okay.
My favorite quote. This is the hounce of the Hozomine.
Reasons?
Underalls. Ding, ding. Never mind all the French.
That's it. We're out of here.